7, 1 and 3.
Yep.
Here's Terry Spargo.
Lights on, racing. The MC and Dark Title came out of the line very quickly. Jungle Habits is third in front of Bobby's Dream. Then Frank Land and Talara Dream drop back to the tail of the field. Dark Title's the leader. Onto the first turn by a length over the MC, who's left in the breeze. Jungle Habit settles on the fence behind the speed, then Bobby's Dream, Frank Land, and 2 lengths to Talara Dream. Arc Title in front at the end of 350 metres. They're running past the tea trees the first time. It's Arc Title showing the way. He leads by 2 to Jungle Habits, 2 to the MC, who found the fence, then Bobby's Dream. Frank Land is second last, Talara Dream last, as Bobby's Dream leaves the rail and slides up on the outside, breaking the Indian file order. Well, for this class, they've just gone for a Sunday stroll. Their first 500 metres took them 37.1. So Arc Title hasn't used much gas, and as they reach the 1400 metres mark, he leads by a length and a half over Bobby's Dream, who now starts to pull his way up to the wheel of the leader. Jungle Habits third, locked up on the rail. Frankland came deep and tacked onto the back of Bobby's Dream. The MC is second last, 3 back on the fence, and Talara Dream is last of the sextet as they round the bend inside the 1200 metres peg. The red light's in the bell. 31.8 for the first quarter of the mile. It's Arc Title a half in front of Bobby's Dream. Jungle Habits third, locked up on the rail. Frankland fourth, then the MC, and still Talara's last in a compact field as they make their way out of the straight. 900 metres from the winning check, and it's Arc Title 3 parts of a length in front of Bobby's Dream, and 1 to Jungle Habits on the rail. Then Frankland on the outside of the MC, and still Talara Dream's last, but he's only 4.5 away from the leader. 30.4 for the second quarter. Down the back, Arc Title, a neat length in front of Bobby's Dream. 1 to Jungle Habits, then Frankland, followed by the MC, and Talara Dream still last of the 6. Arc Title 1 in front at the 500 metres mark from Bobby's Dream. Jungle Habits stuck to the fence. Frankland 3 deep, and here comes Talara. He's 4 wide now, and he's going after them quickly. Bobby's Dream called it a night. 29.5 down the back. Frankland and Talara Dream grab Arc Title. They're coming onto the turn. Frankland and Talara Dream draw clear of Arc Title. Jungle Habits is into the clear, but he's giving them a start. Talara Dream put his scone in front of Frankland. Jungle Habits running on. Talara Dream's in front. Jungle Habits is trying to reach him. Talara's running out. Jungle Habits lunged at him, but missed by a short neck. Talara Dream beats Jungle Habits. Frankland third. Then the MC, Arc Title, and Bobby's Dream was last of all.
Good race, the Egmont Parks.
Point. Blue light flashing. They're off and running here in the final event, and a good even start too. And an early race for the lead. Ready Red showed the way from Mary's Daughter. They were followed then by Royal Descent. Millie Scott on the outside. Over on the rail was Willow Plate from Langeeko, Peggy Who, and Landstrike brought up the rear. They commenced the run down the back the first time, and going fast. Royal Descent, the leader over Ready Red. Willow Plate was next from Mary's Daughter. They were followed by Millie Scott and Langeeko together. And behind those, Peggy Who and Landstrike brought up the rear. In this order, they travel the back and make the run down towards the corner. A lap and a quarter left before them, and Royal Descent by a length and a half to the good of Ready Red, a similar distance to Willow Plate. Next was Mary's Daughter in company with Millie Scott, followed then by Langeeko, Peggy Who, and still Landstrike brought up the rear. They cast the home turn astern and commence the run down to the judge. The bell lap coming up this time, and Royal Descent doing it nicely in front, about 4 metres to the good of. In second berth was Ready Red. They were followed then by Willow Plate. On the rail, Mary's Daughter from Millie Scott. Landstrike gaining ground from the tail of the field. Langeeko was second last, and Peggy Who was trailing. 600 left to travel, and Royal Descent the leader. About 2 now to the good of Ready Red, followed then by Willow Plate. Landstrike continuing that good run out wide with no cover. Millie Scott under pressure, followed then by Mary's Daughter, Peggy Who, and Langeeko. They got 400 left to travel now, and still the leader was Royal Descent, showing out a length and a quarter to the good of Ready Red and Landstrike together. In behind those, Willow Plate from Millie Scott, Mary's Daughter, Peggy Who, and Langeeko was last of the main division. About 200 left to travel, and Royal Descent is doing it nicely. Ready Red now to throw out the challenge. Willow Plate along the rail and Landstrike, but in the straight, Royal Descent is nicely clear. Ready Red trying hard to get to it. It's Royal Descent in front. Ready Red trying to peg it back. They get down to the wire. It's a close one. Oh, Jazz closer. Royal Descent from Ready Red. They were followed by Willow Plate. Next to go down Land Geeko, Mary's Daughter. Land Strike, Billy Scott, Peggy Hill and Zany Student, who took no part.
Thank you, Ned, and it's a photo between 9 and 4, and it looks like number 9 will get it. And Canberra go on to play in the preliminary final next weekend. They'll play the loser of tomorrow's major semi between Penrith and North Sydney. Of course, the winner tomorrow into the grand final. Here's Hilton Donaldson.
Arctic Storm going forward, but will ease and allow Rebel Time to go to the front as Fergie's Rocket shows pace out wide. Ardius is going to settle 1 out and 2 back. On its back, Digger's Idol, and Evander Rose is caught wide to last. Leaving the straight and Rebel Time 5 metres in front of Calcutta 3. Shaded by Fergie's Rocket, who's hanging back on the outside. That driver looking for a trail. Arctic Storm 1-1. Ardius 1 by 2. And Les Harding is waiting for something to come round and give him a trail. He's probably thinking along the lines of Evander Rose or Ardius, but there's nothing coming. Here goes Evander Rose. She's off from last, and it goes past Digger's Idol. But Rebel Time, while this is going on, is having a lovely run in front as they work off the back with about 2,400 metres to go. In fact, less than that, about 2,000 metres to go. And the leader is Rebel Time, 5 metres on Calcutta 3. A metre away, Fergie's Rocket, and 3 wide, Evander Rose working pretty hard around Arctic Storm. Then came Ardius, who's second last, and Digger's Idol is last of all. There's been absolutely no pace at all on in this Trotters race as they swing onto the home turn. It's going to be a very slow lead time, and it's Rebel Time, the leader after a lap, by 2 metres to Evander Rose, 3 metres away on the inside Calcutta 3. 1 out, 1 back, Fergie's Rocket, followed by Arctic Storm. Ardius has got back to second last, and last of all is Digger's Idol. They work towards this lead time. It comes up at a very slow time. They haven't even reached it yet. They've run 1:24.6, which is very slow indeed. It's Rebel Time, 4 metres on Calcutta 3, 2 metres Evander Rose. Following it, Fergie's Rocket. They're all in Indian file, 1 off the fence, these last 4. Arctic Storm third last. Second last is Ardius, and whipping them in is Digger's Idol. Working down the back, 1,500 metres to go. It's Rebel Time, 4 metres to Evander Rose, who's not doing it that hard because they're not going that fast, although they have increased the tempo a little bit now as they race to the 1,200. Calcutta 3 third and locked away. Fergie's Rocket 1-1. Then came Arctic Storm. Ardius has got a huge job to do second last, and Digger's Idol is last of all. Coming onto the home turn, they've got about 1,000 metres left to trot, and Rebel Time has had a leisurely run in front. There's still no pace on. He's 3 metres on Evander Rose. The inside Calcutta 3 from Fergie's Rocket, Arctic Storm. Here's the first quarter, 32.9. Well back as Ardius. Now he's pulling out 3 wide and Ardius and starting a run. And Digger's Idol's going to follow him home. Coming to the winning post, 900 to go. Rebel Time, a carbon copy of last week, just a lap further. It's 2 metres in front of Evander Rose, 2 metres Calcutta 3, then Fergie's Rocket the middle. Following it, Arctic Storm, and Ardius has got a big job to do, circling the field 3 wide with such a slow pace in front on the rail. And Digger's Idol is last of all. The second quarter, 32.9. They have run the first in 65.8, and it's Rebel Time, 3 metres clear. Second, Evander Rose. Ardius grinding away out 3 wide. He'll stick, followed by Calcutta 3, waiting for the run to come. In the middle, Fergie's Rocket, and working to no avail, Digger's Idol and Arctic Storm. 400 metres to go. It's still Rebel Time, 2 metres in front of Evander Rose. Ardius plotting out 3 wide, and Calcutta 3 looks a place chance behind the leader from Fergie's Rocket. But Jeff Webster's got them all stacked up on Rebel Time as they come to the turn. Evander Rose is sticking with him, and Ardius out 3 wide, working hard. Calcutta 3 can't get clear, but around the turn, Rebel Time in front. He hasn't got a lot left, and Evander Rose has got on terms. Evander Rose goes to Rebel Time. Evander Rose goes straight past Rebel Time, and Evander Rose with a slow pace is going to win well by a metre on Rebel Time. Disappointing. 6 metres away, third, Fergie's Rocket, followed by Calcutta 3, a disappointing run. Then came Ardius, followed by Arctic Storm, and Digger's Idol has run last.
6.45. Thank you, Hilton. That was Globe Derby race 7. Wentworth Park race 10 coming up. The red at 16.
Racing, Black Madonna's come out okay. It's going to be tightened up early though. In fact, Black Madonna's in all sorts of bother. 1 falling at the first corner, Ellam's Return. And Black Madonna has settled 6 or 7 behind the leader, Rapid Post. Rapid Post in front, 2 Moons is second, third Charvis. Black Madonna had a checkered run there in the first 100. A couple behind those, Red Joker, then came Bold Express. And tailing out to last was Ellam's Return back on all fours down the back. And Rapid Post leads the way. away. 2 Moons is second. Charvis on the outside. Then 4 to Black Madonna coming to the corner. And Charvis sprinted up to go to the lead from Rapid Post. Black Madonna along the rails. But away goes Charvis in the home straight. And Charvis wins it well. Charvis 4 lengths Black Madonna. In third position, Rapid Post, followed by Red Joker. Then came Bold Express, 2 Moons, and a long last was Ellam's Return.
153. Back to you shortly, Peter, for the wrap-up there. Let's have a look at the mini vat.
All set, claiming stakes, 1,940 metres. Ready, green light comes up and away they go. Chip Moss was slowly away. My Mazeppa driven out with the whip, but all classes flown out. He raced up to tackle Vance Runner at the judge the first time. Draws 3-4 metres in front. In behind them, My Mazeppa on the outside. 8 metres away, Kimajitsu, followed by Rainbow Rocket, as all class now works to an early lead. In behind them came Sway de Jeu, followed by Flying Louis. Second last 10 metres away, Steel Dawn on the inside of Chip Moss. Out of the straight they race towards the back. All class in front by 5 metres to Vance Rana. Third 8 metres away, My Mazeppa. Then Rainbow Rocket, one off the fence. Back on the rail is Kimajitsu. 4 metres away, Sway de Jeu. Then Flying Louis. From the rear now, Chip Moss pulls to the outside, 3 wide. And check for a stride there, dipping, almost falling. Steel Dawn broke, and he has dropped right out of it now, some 35 metres away. Travelling off the top turn. In front is All Class. He steadies by 3 metres. My Mazeppa travels up without cover. Off the track early is Chip Moss. He's now 4 wide because Rainbow Rocket has come out in front of him. Then Kimajitsu on the outside. Vance Runner, the leader's back, trailed up by Sway de Jeu. Then Flying Louis. Second last now is Chip Moss after racing deep, and 10 metres away Steel Dawn. 1,000 to go. All Class in front by a metre. My Mazeppa has worked on the outside, and Rainbow Rocket has posted deep. The leader's back is Vance Runner. In the centre is Kimajitsu. Then Flying Louis, always handy on the outside, followed by Sway de Jeu. Second last is Chip Moss, and Steel Dawn tacks up and pulls to the outside with the job, 3 wide. Out of the straight, down the back towards the 650. All Class is still on top by a neck. 2 on the outside, My Mazeppa, and Rainbow Rocket makes a line of 3. Steel Dawn is right off the track. All Class found nothing, 550 out. My Mazeppa, Rainbow Rocket went straight past him. Then Kimajitsu, the leader's back, needing a run. Steel Dawn under pressure. Flying Louis, one off the fence, needing ground. In behind them, Vance Runner, Chip Moss, followed by Sway de Jeu, and dropping right out as All Class. My Mazeppa leads around the turn though, 250 metres out, 4 metres in front. The danger of the stablemate Kimajitsu. He gets out in plenty of time. Rainbow Rocket under the whip. Flying Louis pulls out, making ground. But My Mazeppa, he comes to the 164 metres in front. Kimajitsu gets into second placing, followed by Flying Louis. At the 100, My Mazeppa 1.5 metres in front. Kimajitsu trying very hard. My Mazeppa holding on, and My Mazeppa gets there by a metre to Kimajitsu. 6 metres away, third Flying Louis. Then Rainbow Rocket, Sway de Jeu. Vance Runner in behind them, followed by Chip Moss. Second last Steel Dawn, and last after leading, All Class.
Okay, 3-6-10. Thanks very much there, Brian.
Hi, I'm Belinda from the Colonist Tavern, Lord Braid in South Australia. I'm not even going to mention our cold beers and our fabulous meals, our TAB facilities and our Sky Channel. And I won't even mention we have a great boss, friendly staff.
So why don't you just come down and have a look for yourself? Pop in here on a Friday night, toss the barmaids and Belinda for a drink, and we'll see you then. Cheers.